Hey everybody, welcome to the channel. No more show stuff for a little while. We are going to be pounding away on this truck and on this truck. I picked up some metal yesterday and I got some sheet out here as well. I'm going to start working on the back frame on this truck. I talked about that little storage piece I'm going to put in there. That's what some of that's for. And all this is for building that false frame above this one. So that's what I'm gonna get started on today. I still need to get the gooseneck plates put in this, but that's not gonna stop me from getting started on this back stuff. So the engine will be coming for this truck. You might see that in this video. I don't know yet. It's in preparation to come here. So we're getting close to that. I have an option for a different radiator and intercooler in this that I'm gonna check into this evening. I guess there was an international bus of some sort that was made that has a side-by-side radiator and intercooler that fits in these. So I'm gonna check into that before I go spend big money on this one that and have it custom made. So I'm gonna check that option first, but gotta go on ahead and get started on this today. So we got Max out here acting crazy like always, but I'm gonna go on ahead and start cutting some metal and get this back laid out and start making some progress in this thing today. Well, I got this back kind of framed up. I went a little bit of a different route this time than what I've done in the past. I've always had issues with getting this to be flat between this transition between the frame and here. And so I decided this time to actually get a piece of metal that's the thickness of the frame so that everything should be straight. So seemed to work out pretty good, and I just did these 1x1 stands. There's 8 of them on each side. 1, 2, 3, 4, Well, no. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 5 on each side. Sorry. So there's 10 stands. I mean, it's pretty solid. It ain't going nowhere. And I want to put this cross piece across here because that whole panel I'm talking about bending and dropping in here, I just wanted to have a back edge to it so it would true it up better. And it kind of gives some cross support for it. So pretty happy with that. I still need to put the gooseneck plate in there, which it'll attach in. I may have to notch these a little or something, but we'll figure that out when I get the plate. So now what I'm going to do is get in here and probably cut this guy out. I need to just make sure that I'm for sure going to go with a one piece and I'm not going to put a carrier bearing in it. I guess it wouldn't overly matter. I could always build a support like I did on the Jack's Wax truck. So regardless, I'm going to take that frame out so that we can utilize all that space. So probably going to work on that next. And then I'll probably look into cutting a sheet so I can maybe have it bent up here in the next few days so it'll slide down in there. Well, another day out here in the shop. I've been running around grabbing a bunch of parts today. I have 2 fuel systems from Fire Punk for each truck. I have some big brushless fans for this. So this is a side-by-side radiator and intercooler that come out of an international school bus, or like a 4700, 4900, kind of like a medium-duty truck. I mean, to me, the radiator looks pretty small, and so does the intercooler, but, I mean, if it cools a big truck, it ought to cool a little truck, right? I don't know. So I went to Vanderhaeg's and picked this set up, and I'm going to, get it out of its shell and its surround, and try to slip it down in the front of that truck and see how it fits and mock everything up. And if it fits okay, I'm probably going to order, you can get these in steel or aluminum brand new. So I may order this stuff new and put new stuff in it opposed to this used stuff. But I just got this to try it to mock it up. So I'm going to tear this thing down and get the radiator and intercooler out of it and see how it fits. Well, it does fit, at least in between here, but man, I got a feeling that's going to be too tall. It's sitting on the piece down there. Man, I don't know. Engine's still going to have to go back because it's not fully seated in there, but I don't know. Definitely something I'm going to have to mess with, but I do think we have a good start there with something. So happy with this. I think this is going to be a good direction. I just need to figure out how to make it work. So enough with that. I need to get some metal cut so I can get this stuff bent this morning. My pieces that are going to go in here and cap both sides. So I got my metal out here on the trailer. I'm going to get it measured up and cut, and I'm going to go get it bent and come back and see if it all fits, I think. Well, I'm not going to be able to see that yet because I'm still going to have to cut this cross piece out. So we'll see what kind of time we have, but I have a Hot Shot Secret appreciation event for sponsored people I'm going to. It's at a drag strip, so going to be going to that. I may film a little bit while I'm there. I don't know. We'll see. But let's get this metal cut and go get it bent up and continue on with the day.
That's your home! Are you too good for your home? Answer me!
Alright, we got all of our metal cut and it's loaded. Yeah, it's probably a little big piece for the radio, but it's fine. I got my little vice grips here to hold my clamp from sliding down, and it ought to keep it in there. It should be fine. So, I'm going to go get this stuff bent and come back and see how it fits, maybe. I don't know. We'll see. Let's see if I can make this bending quick. Ready. Ah, cool. Man, I wish more stuff would work like that. Be done. Well, guess it doesn't work on everything. We got our metal bent though. I'm pretty excited about that. I think it's going to be an awesome storage area, and yeah, I may start implementing that on the rest of my trucks. But I still got to cut this metal section out to be able to try to test fit it. I may just set it on top of here and let it rest there just to kind of see what it looks like. But I'm getting ready to go to that Hot Shots event, so probably not going to have time to cut that out right now. I don't know, maybe I will. I don't know. But anyways, we're going to at least try to test fit this thing and see how it works. I'm liking what I'm seeing. Obviously, I need to trim this side up a little bit. I just made it long just for doing the bends. I didn't know how much it would take out, but need to true these up just a little bit. And obviously, I got to put the caps on each end. But that's a lot of storage. I'm pretty excited about that. It's going to make that space from not usable to usable. So, but probably not going to do any more on this today. I don't know if I'll work on it tomorrow or not. Probably, maybe not, but at least we got it to this point. Another day out here in the shop. I had a crazy weekend full of all kinds of craziness. We had an event for Hot Shots. We went. Shout out to them. Thanks for having us out for that. Just ran the truck down the drag strip and just kind of goofed off and played. I got a video of it. It wasn't very fast, but I'll insert it here so you can see it.
Just ran through it like a wrecking ball. Oh, 383.7. 300.
And then on Saturday, I was actually able to go to a local show, and they gave me a top 25 there, which was kind of fun. So got that, and then went to Hot Shots after that, or not Hot Shots. Went to Jack's Wax Street Madness, and they gave me best truck. So I don't really like to win stuff there a lot of times because I feel like it's like, hey, I'm sponsored by them, I shouldn't win anything, but they had a non-biased opinion person go around and pick the stuff, so I want it fair and square, so I guess that's fine. Another cool thing from the Jack's Wax event is it is the first time I've had all three of my builds in the same spot. Me and Todd's truck's been together, me and Jared's truck's been together, but to have all three in the same place at the same time was pretty cool. So got some pictures and video I'll insert here so you can check that out. Then Sunday, I ran and got some goodies from my buddy Aaron, and we have a 6.7 engine However the kids do that. 6, 7, or I don't know.
6, 7.
Something like that. Anyways, but got an engine here that's going to go in Sam's truck, and I have a gooseneck hitch to go in Devin's truck. And I got pedal assembly and some other stuff that I needed to put into Sam's to get it together and working. So unfortunately it is Monday, so that means that this is going to be the end of this video, but at least you see what I'm going to be starting on for next week. So we are going to be back on this truck some too. I'm going ahead and get this this pan all done up. I got these panels I'm going to have to cut that'll cap off the ends, and then get this thing mounted in there, and then work on getting the side pieces covered, get the gooseneck mounted, and then yes, back to the radiator and intercooler setup. Need to figure out how I'm going to get this guy to fit. Now it does fit up in there, but I think it's too tall. So what I may have to do is come in here and take this bottom U piece out and extend it down, and then remount it so that the radiator can slide down a little more so that everything will fit. So, and then yes, we have a lot of wiring to strip out of this truck. It's going to no wiring and starting completely over, and then we're going to see if that 6.7 engine fits in here.
6, 7.
And probably going to reseal a few things on that. Apparently somebody's hurt or something. There's a squad going by out there. Well, hope everybody's all right. So gonna be working on this engine we're gonna be putting back together as well here eventually. All kinds of stuff going on in the shop. So I got a lot to do, and I gotta edit this video still before I can come out here and do any work. So I better end this video off so I can go in and get it edited so you guys can watch it this evening. Yeah, and then start filming all the content for next week. So that's going to do it for this video. So appreciate you guys watching. God bless. We'll see you on the next one.